Apparently, the majority of the season has been leaked. Now, the crew is still filming, but the plot lines of the major characters have been released in a detailed manner, so detailed in some parts that it seems pretty believable. Of course, we all knew this would happen. It's been happening in previous seasons that have filming outside of indoor studios. It comes with the nature of fans wanting to spoil everything, which is understandable. I will leave a link to the full breakdown of the alleged plot, but today I just want to talk about one event that supposedly takes place, and this event is in reference to Dany's dragons. Let me throw out a massive spoiler warning to all viewers right now. Everything past this will contain potential spoilers, and I say potential because of course I cannot guarantee that this plotline is accurate, but it does sound very realistic in my opinion. Okay, now that I gave the spoiler warning, there is a major scene that is said to take place where Jon Snow, who by this time has made allies with Daenerys, takes a group of men with him to Eastwatch by the sea. Eastwatch is the easternmost castle by the wall, guarded by men of the Night's Watch. Jon's company is to include the Hound, Beric Dondarrion, Thoros of Myr, Tormund, Jorah Mormont, and Gendry. Their business there is to capture a White, which I presume is to study it and use the knowledge learned to prepare for the coming war. The surrounding areas by Eastwatch are said to be pretty active with visits from the undead. The small group does indeed encounter some undead, apparently led by the Night King. There is a fight against an undead polar bear which kills Thoros of Myr. The rest of the men become surrounded by Whites when Daenerys flies with her dragons, saving most of the men, except for Jon, who is left there to fend for himself. Supposedly, Jon almost dies again, but Benjen Stark, half white, half living, comes to the rescue where he saves Jon and sends him away on his horse. Jon is half dead apparently, meaning that he took some damage, not necessarily half dead like Benjen. But anyway, Jon watches his uncle get destroyed as the horse carries the young king to safety. During this battle, Viserion apparently dies, but then is raised as a White only to be mounted by the Night King. And lastly, in a different event, Viserion is seen carrying the Night King toward the wall, breathing blue flames. Alright, with all the notifications I've been getting on social media about the leak, I knew I should address something, and I figured this would be the most talked about event, so I hope you enjoy that. The main thing that comes from this scene is obviously Viserion's death. We've been talking about the 3 heads of the dragon theory and potential dragon riders as well. This event, if true, came out of left field because we did not think any of Dany's dragons would die this way, especially before the main battle between the living and the dead. One cool thing to add on to this horrible event will be the fact that we will see ice dragons addressed in the story. We've known from the books that there are reports of ice dragons in the Shivering Sea from sailors, and now we will have full confirmation that this race can exist in the world. I cannot stop wondering what destruction an undead Viserion can cause in comparison to when the dragon was fully alive. Dany will still have Rhaegal and Drogon, the biggest of her dragons, to help with whatever comes in Season 8. I have a feeling the magic and power of the Night King will unearth a massive force to be reckoned with in regards to his command of Viserion. I bet under the control of the icy leader, Viserion will grow super large in comparison to Rhaegal and Drogon. It has been said that ice dragons are much larger than their fire-breathing counterparts. Let me know your thoughts. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor for today's video. Geek Fuel has delivered one of the best mystery boxes to date with their exclusive Game of Thrones Dragon Egg storage container in this month's mystery box. I got one and I have it on my desk at home for all my paper clips and rubber bands. Yes, I know, I still use paper clips, and I guess I'm just old-fashioned in that way. What's really cool about it though is that you can double the egg's use as a toothbrush holder for your children or even yourself. If you check them out, be sure to use my link in the description because you will receive a bonus Game of Thrones item in your box. The full link to all the Season 7 plots will be in the description, in case you can't wait any longer for the spoilers. Thanks for watching, have a great day everyone, and I will see you tomorrow.
Don't fight in the north or the south. Fight every battle, everywhere. Always. In your mind.
For centuries, our families fought together against their common enemy, despite their differences, together. We need to do the same if we're going to